So I'm Tiziana. I work for Luisa Veroma as an Asian marketing manager. Luisa Veroma started its adventure, in 1930 with a shop, physical shop in the center of Florence. Now we have almost 4 million visitors per month. Our online store is online from 1999. And we have the most premium and the most luxury brands from all over the world. So Italian brands, French brands, Chinese brands, whatever. The website is translated in 7 languages. The Chinese arrived in 2011. Okay, and we are from 13 different countries. So the Chinese market is representing 1/3 of the worldwide business for Luisa Veroma. Europe and North America are the other part. We offer free express shipping to main countries: China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, South Korea, France, all the Europe, US too. And what also other speakers have already underlined, we try to offer the same high level of service worldwide for all the customers. So we don't try to make something different for the Chinese customers or for the American ones. We offer the highest level possible to all of them. But it's true that Chinese, South Koreans are really, really paying attention to the customer service more than others. Okay, this is an example of our homepage. We try to make different kind of communication for the Chinese market because we know that the Chinese market as well as the Southeast Asian market have different needs in terms of communication. They have, for example, here it was for the Chinese New Year. It was in January. And the normal homepage for the rest of the world with our latest editorial. So the Chinese New Year is the year of the goat. I can just say in Chinese, Xin Nian Kuai Le. I hope to say it correctly, thank you. Which means good year, Happy New Year. So, okay, what we are doing as Luisa Veroma, I'm trying to do in the fastest way possible. We organize twice a year, just before the PT Fair, which is a fashion fair in Florence, an event. The last one was in January. It was the 10th edition, and it was completely dedicated to the Asian market because of the importance for us of this market. So it's a 3-day of event. And for this first time in our history, we invited real stars from Asia. So we had the Lady Gaga, the Chinese Lady Gaga, Momo Wu. Then the Kate Moss from Hong Kong. Okay, I need to translate. Chrissy Chow. And also Joyce Cheng from Hong Kong. She's a songstress too. Okay. This is an example of how we promote the event. We are organizing twice a year in the platform iQIYI. It's a Chinese platform for video sharing and video content. So where you see Firenze Forever, it's the name of the event. Our advertising there. And this is an example of editorial we have with our partners. This is Really. Really, it's like almost Vogue. Maybe the Chinese here will not agree, but it's almost like Vogue. And she is Jeannie Lee. She was one of our guests. She's a South Korean young model. She worked also with Tyra Banks in US. So we are always trying to find the right rising star or almost all already established star to work with, because we know how much is important to find the real KOL that we already heard about. Okay, from South Korea, which is one of our next focus market, we had BOA. Okay, she's very well known in South Korea and also in Japan and US too, because she had a movie there with Giuseppe Zanotti. He's the Italian shoemaker. He's very well known in the luxury industry, and he's a friend of our CEO, Andrea Panconesi. Here you have the Chinese Lady Gaga, Momo Wu, and Andrea, our CEO. I want to focus on the single day that was just mentioned 5 minutes before, because it's one of the most important days for sales in China. And we know that many companies are concentrating almost the most part of their budget in marketing on this day. So it's the 11/11. We have prepared different creativities for different platforms. And the strategy we want to follow was to be focused on the new social media platform. So Weibo, WeChat, yes, we are on Weibo, we are on WeChat, we are on Meipai, we are on Nice. So we are really the earlier adopter in this field. So we started promoting our exclusive promotion. It was like 10% off just for 5 days on our luxury items. So it's not a big deal as a Chinese customer are used to, but for we are not selling all the collection. We always have the newest collection in store. So this is why we don't want to have biggest deal. Just it's a premium exclusive offer. So we organize a post on our Weibo as well on our WeChat and a newsletter to our Chinese customer. And this the combination of these three marketing strategies bring us this revenue, 165,000 euro in revenue. Okay, let's go on. And this was our traffic during this day. So the Chinese language became okay, it's not very visible, but the Chinese language became the first one. Normally it's the English, and then the Italian, and then we have the Chinese language. And in these days, the Chinese language was the first one. So it's a big results. And also you see the Chinese customers during the promotion, how they grow. And it's very important to see the new visitors, because we always are trying to attract the new visitors. So for me, my team and the whole company, this was a great result in terms also of visibility. And a very important things that we noticed, it was like the Chinese are everywhere, not only in China. So also the US market was affected by this promotion. We saw the number of sections growing on the 10 November, the day we send the newsletter. So as people receive the offer, they always come to our website. This is an example of our partners, media partners. We worked to promote our promotion, our special deal. So we focused on also the mobile, not only the normal display campaign for PC. So this was an article on WeChat of Vogue, and also focus. I don't know if you use WeChat, but WeChat is like, for me, it's like if I have a magazine. I subscribe to Vogue, to Elle, to Madame Figaro in Chinese, and I receive their news. So we were in the news, and then when you click, you can have a deepest look to what is inside. And also Hong Kong, because we want to focus not only in China, but also the Southeast Asia. So, okay, Hong Kong on the website with our banners and our creativity, showing the promotional code and inviting people to come to our Weibo to see the promotion and the products we sell. Okay. And then, okay, this is another kind of creativity we made for the Chinese market on figarochic.cn with, okay, I don't know if you see it very well, but there was the promotional code to use already in the creativity integrated. Okay, so we talked a lot about the influencer on Weibo and how to find them. My team and I are always looking for the rising star, the new people that got some kind of power and influence on others. So we started collaborating with Crystal Mu. She's a Chinese TV host, very well known also in Taiwan. And we invited her to our event, the Firenze Forever, I was mentioning before in the 8th edition. So since that moment, we started a friendly relationship. This is the way we work. We don't just, okay, we pay you, so you post something. No, we try to really become closest friend. For me, it's quite natural, and for them too, because we don't want to be like all the others. We really believe in human relationship, and this is why we got also good results with this kind of personalities. So Crystal Mu, she posted the selection of a selection of items from our store, saying, "Okay, Luisa Veroma, premium reseller, you can use the privilege code to get 10% off during this day." Then also for the men's interest and the women's too, Limao is an actor. He's a young actor and talented actor. We met during the Firenze Forever 9 edition. So we found him, we invited him. It was very nice, and we are keep working with him. So he posted the same products selection for his fans. And also Chrissy Chow, the model, the Kate Moss model I was mentioning for the 10th edition of Firenze Forever. She had her own promotional code, the Nana 11, because she is well known also not only as Chrissy Chow, but Chrissy Nana. So Nana 11 was like for her, to underline the fact that she was in a good relationship with us, so she had her own promotional code. Peter Xu and Boynam, these are two bloggers, not only stars, they are really more bloggers. So Peter is one of the best friends of Luisa Veroma, I can say, because as you can see, he has attended the past 3 editions of our event. He has more than 1 million of fans on Weibo, and 1,060,000, etc. And Boynam is blogger, fashion stylist, editor, and he's a good friend of Luisa Veroma too. So they promoted our promotional code on their channel. And as a result of these 5 days of promotional code, with 10% off, which is not huge for the Chinese customer, we bring these results. So with different creativities for different partners. Okay. It's important to choose the right social media. I've heard here that Weibo is going down, and also I was talking about it with Mandy from Weibo. Weibo is changing, yes, but I don't think it's going down. There are other platforms coming, like WeChat, but it's different, or like Maypai, which is different again. So I guess it's important to always be in all these platforms and to choose the right one you want to be for the right audience. We started Maypai, which is like Instagram, but just for video, 6 months ago. And it's incredible because when I was writing this presentation, we currently have, it was like 18,000 fans, and after 3 days, it was 42. So, 42,000. So it means that now Maypai is really the application to have. We are not investing on it. We are just promoting it through the material we are uploading there. So short video of 10, 15 seconds about us, about our guests, about what we are doing. And people are really interested in that. So it's important for us also to create the brand awareness around Luisa Via Roma. Okay. So WeChat, there are brands that can sell their products directly on WeChat. We can't, because we don't have a legal entity in China. So we are working on it, but until now, because I cannot sell products directly, I'm using WeChat to spread the news about Luisa Via Roma. To talk about what we are doing, our products, trying to find the best way to create original content that can be interested for our audience, so for me, women and for men. Okay, yeah, just a little video to see what Luisa Via Roma is doing also in creating, okay, thank you. Video just for the Chinese market, because we are doing advertising on video platform. So this was a video. She's Crystal Moon.
意大利 Luisa Via Roma 始于1930年，顶尖奢华多品牌买手店，来自意大利的优质服务保证，世界时尚潮流先锋。LuisaViaRoma.com.
By clicking on that video, you went to a special landing page with a promotional code. That's the same, but updated. So you see also the logo changing from Luisa Via Roma to LVR.com, because for the Chinese audience, Luisa Via Roma, it's like impossible. Too long. Also to say Luisa Via Roma is complicated for anybody who is not Italian. So LVR.com is the best way.
Hello everybody, and
she's our
Happy New Year.
Lady Gaga.
大家好，我是默默吴莫愁。
And she's wishing Happy New Year to the Chinese.
万事如意，百事莫愁，永远要有一个好心情，要有一颗时尚的心。
希望在新的一年里，大家能够实现更多的梦想。
Because we are trying always to find the right way really to communicate with the Chinese audience.
我很快乐。我
She's the South Korean youngest model.
Luisa Via Roma,
16 years old.
新年快乐。
And she works with Tyra Banks.
中国传统的新年将至，
She's a blogger.
预祝您新年快乐。
UU
在
fashion
这场盛会中相聚也是一种缘分。
She lives here in
在这里
Paris.
又祝大家新年快乐，万事如意，马到成功。谢谢。
大家好，我是 Peter 石锋利，在这里呢，祝各位屏幕前的朋友们新年快乐。
Actually, the song you heard is from Peter, because Peter was also a rap singer.
Ciao, this is Boa.
Boa from South Korea.
I have a 15th anniversary in Korea. So my
When she came the last event we had in January in Paris.
Hi,
in
I'm
Florence.
Boyan. I'm in France forever. My obsession of this year is to do more amazing things to make my dream come true.
最近我特别痴迷于收集
They are talking about their obsession because the main subject of this event was Oriental obsession. So we asked them to reply to the question, what's your obsession right now? And the obsession of the Chinese Lady Gaga are lipstick. Okay, just for you to know. Okay, so how to address the right customers? Okay, I found 3 fundamental elements that are very easy. Maybe nothing is new for you, but edgy creativity helps, exclusive offers helps, and also selecting the right influencers and media partners. And that's all. You can scan the QR code and get closer to the Luisa Via Roma universe. I'm sorry, I tried to get the presentation the most quickly ever. Okay.
Grazie mille.
Prego.
So before the Q&A, I just have two small, very fast question. Okay. So first one, when we see all the communication strategy in China, What about the history of your company? Because it's a concept store, it's 85 years old. How do you translate it for the Chinese consumer, or do you don't need it anymore? If you can have an opinion about it.
We always try to repeat the fact that Luisa Veroma started in 1930 as a concept store, and also in the video we have just seen, there is always written 1930 to say, okay, the history of Luisa Veroma started in 1930, and now we are online until 1999. And that's the point that makes us different from other competitors that are selling online, like Net-a-Porter. We have a concept store. We are in Florence, where the Chinese tourism is very important. So a good part of them known us from the physical store. And then we tell them, okay, you know, we are online too. But right now we are more and more well known in China, because when I have to talk with the other companies in China or other media partners, and I say, okay, hi, I'm Tiziana from Luisa Veroma. Okay, Luisa Veroma, yeah. I'm like surprised, because that means that the work we are doing, it's working. So.
But you think the story is very important. How do you translate it on the social network in China?
Okay.
Because you change the name of...
Yes, but we still have Luisa Veroma under the lvr.com. So how we translate? Okay, we post videos, interviews to our CEO, for instance, on our Youku. Okay, I didn't mention, but we are on Youku too. Youku is a YouTube, Chinese YouTube. We are not on Tudu. Tudu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. It's like always Youku. So we are always doing video, trying to show what's the reality in Florence, what we are doing, who is Andrea Panconesi. We are really trying to be focused on his personality and our company, to let them understand that it's a family business, that it's growing, it's getting bigger and bigger, but it's still small if compared to our competitors, and that makes us acting quicker and in a creative way, easier.
And then the last point before the question from the audiences is just have a discussion before, like 1 hour ago, and we were talking about the luxury market worldwide, and 7% is the Chinese country, and 25% is the Chinese consumer worldwide. Which part of people using your Chinese website but are not living in China, are living in other countries in Europe, in America, is it very important? Or?
Yes, it's important. We have seen a great Chinese community in Canada and a great Chinese community in Germany too. We know that because people connecting from Canada and surfing our website in Chinese. Canada really surprises me, because it's very far from their home. But what I learned from my Chinese team, they're not afraid of going everywhere. So they're really the newest Marco Polo of this century.
Okay, thank you. So maybe you have some questions in the audiences to...
Down there.
Yes. Maybe there's a microphone.
Nathalie De Petro from MAPIC, the International Retail Property Market. Very interesting, very interesting session. Tell me, you have such a success right now in China. Why don't you think, or maybe you intend to open some physical stores too? Is that complementary, or you just want to stay digital? Or in your strategy, in long term, do you think that you're going to open other concept stores, like, for example, in China, because you're very successful in China?
Thank you for that question. According to our CEO, because this question is quite often, it's quite often, came often from the journalists or from other. We are not interested in opening any other stores, because we manage everything from Florence. All the packaging, everything, the warehouse is in Florence, and everything is shipped from Florence. This is something also we underline a lot on our communication message, because it makes more desirable and more valuable the items we sell. The fact is that we don't need, really, this is Andrea's word, we don't need to open any other stores all over the world. We are not interested because we want to keep it under our control. And as a web company, okay, because yes, we have a store, but the 90% of our revenues comes from the website. We don't need. We just sell everything from Florence, and in 3 days, 3 days and a half, a Chinese customer can have it. So, okay, we are not competitive maybe with China to China, but if you want to have, as a Chinese customer, if you want to have a different experience online, and if you want to have the luxury taste, you buy Luisa Veroma items, which is different from buying to another stores on Tmall maybe, or on Jidong, or even to the same brand. People came to Luisa Veroma for the choice they found there. This is important. In Europe, it's very well known, Luisa Veroma, for the different brands for the choice, because buyers makes the best word in the world, really, and our CEO is very proud of them. So people come to us to see the selection. If you want to be fashionable, you come to Luisa Veroma. If you want to wear, I don't know, a Balmain jacket together with Dolce & Gabbana trousers, you came to us because you want to know how to combine them. And the Chinese are really attentive to that. So basically, no, we're still working from Italy, from Florence, and shipping everything from there.
Thank you so much.
To you.
There's another two other question. Can you just wait for that?
Thank you for the presentation. You were talking about advice and special consultancy that you give to your viewers. Where do you get the content? How do you produce it? Do you work with media?
Okay, no, everything is done by ourselves. We have our graphic department, our video department. Everything is under our control totally. Andrea approves everything. Andrea Panconesi, our CEO. So, which is quite normal in Italy, okay? You know, family business is always like this, but you have to be like this because it's a success story. So everything is done by us. This is why also we can be so reactive in the market. And like, I don't know, we have done this shooting with Momo Hu or Chrissy Chow in Florence, and after 3 days, all the material were, after 2 days, the material were already online. We were using it as banners for a campaign promoting our website on Singapore, and then another video on another platform. The fact of being, of doing things from ourselves makes us really fast. Yeah. It was the last question, maybe?
At the top one. Just
Okay,
the last question.
I'm happy to receive questions.
Thank you very much. I would like to know if your development in China is a way of counterbalancing what we call the Daigou phenomenon. That means Chinese people who are buying in Europe and sending the products directly to China. So have you saw that before developing your business in China, making some people buying in your store and changing? And do you still have this kind of phenomenon, competing with your own business?
I didn't understand. If people...
So if you have some Chinese people coming to your store, your store, brick and mortar store in Firenze, buying there and sending and competing with you.
Yes, okay, there are all the different situations. There are people that come to our stores, start their shopping experience there, go back in China, and then keep buying online. Or there are also some clients that just come to our store, didn't shop, go back, and then discover our universe from China directly. So it really depends from people. It's true that since we started to have the website in Chinese in 2011, we saw the market going very, very fast and growing a lot because of Yeah, exactly.
So thank you very much.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you all.